Good afternoon. We have had a busy day so far at the County Council, but wouldn't miss this opportunity to celebrate Parks and Recreation Month. And no, there is no Leslie Nope here today, unfortunately. But I am so privileged and honored to be able to join the council president as the former recreation director, me as the council lead for parks, to recognize this month and to recognize the staff and the team that makes our parks department and makes our recreation department the life-saving assets that they are in our community. We know how important our parks and recreation are to mental health, to physical health, and to well-being of our community, but never was it so important, never was it needed more than during the pandemic, when so many of our older residents, so many of our youngest residents in particular, so many of our most vulnerable residents were denied access to the activities that they desperately need to live healthy lives, to let off stress, to be able to participate in healthy activities. And I just want to thank our teams here. We have our directors, Riley, both directors, and also to Adrian Clutter, and to the entire team, because they're really here representing the entire teams who we have. I'd like to turn it over to the former director of the Department of Recreation and now our council president to say a few words as well.
Thank you. Yes, I have proudly served on both sides of this aisle and can speak in the first person about the tremendous dedication of both remarkable agencies that don't get enough credit, frankly, for the service that they provide on behalf of all of our residents every day, especially those most vulnerable. As Councilmember Friedson noted, throughout the pandemic, both departments stepped forward in ways that were truly remarkable. The Department of Recreation, although wasn't able to offer direct programming services, help deliver meals to senior citizens, help connect our generations through technology programs that ended up being critical throughout the pandemic. And our Parks Department used tremendous innovation to open up our parks in ways that we had never opened before, to really help with the mental health and stress that all of us were feeling and continue to feel as a result of the pandemic. So both agencies are exemplary and among the best in the entire country. I would say the best in the entire country. And with that, I'm proud to turn it over to both of them to say a few words. And I will start with Director Robin Riley from the Department of Recreation.
A little shorter here. Thank you very much, Gabe and Andrew. We appreciate it. I proudly stand here representing all of our amazing staff who are out in the field right now to this day, delivering services and programs for those who might not otherwise be able to get them. So we're running summer camps, summer pools, after-school programs, senior programs all at the same time. And we couldn't do it without the support of our amazing critical staff who work every day, every night, every weekend to deliver services, to build resiliency and grit, health and wellness, and social connections that they often miss. So thank you for this opportunity to be here. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. And next we will hear from Director Mike Riley from the Department of Parks.
Well, thank you so much, Council President Albornoz and Parks Lead Friedson. I have a 1 minute or less infomercial for the parks. Focuses on 2 words, active and social. We love promoting active lifestyles, whether you bike, run, hike, play ball. We have 270 miles of trails. We have 300 athletic fields. We have 525 courts. I could go on, but we want you out in our parks being active and physically fit and mentally fit. On the social engagement interaction, we have really ramped up over the last few years the number of fun programs we do out in the parks, entertaining programs that bring people together, like Acoustics and Ales, where we bring in bands, food vendors, local craft beer trucks, salsa nights, skate nights. Again, I could go on, yappy hours where the dogs bring their humans to play in the parks. And we're getting great attendance. We want you there. We want you meeting your neighbors. We want you interacting, making new friends, and hopefully solving the problems of the world. So all of these activities are on our website, montgomeryparks.org. And I'll just close by thanking Councilmember Albornoz and Friedson and the entire council for supporting the parks and the budget over the last decade. It always comes down to the last day during the budget reconciliation, but they come through and they give the Parks Departments the resources it needs to do these fun and important things for our community. So thank you.
I'll just note that the Parks Department had to explain that Yappy Hours wasn't a reference to council sessions. So I appreciate that. But so pleased to be here to present this proclamation from the Montgomery County Council. Whereas the Montgomery Parks and Montgomery County Recreation Collaboration, which was created in 1927, offers programs that are vitally important to establishing and maintaining the quality of life in Montgomery County, ensuring the health, physical, and emotional wellness of our residents, and contributing to the economic and environmental well-being of Montgomery County and the broader region. And
whereas Montgomery Parks and Montgomery County Recreation offer a variety of parks and recreation opportunities designed for all ages and interests, including popular recreation and athletic programs, special community events, senior activities, nature exploration, tennis and aquatic programs, arts and cultural activities, and volunteer opportunities. And
whereas the county's more than 420 parks across nearly 37,110 acres and 21 recreation centers contribute to our economic prosperity by increasing property values, expanding the local tax base, fostering tourism, and attracting and retaining businesses to our community. And
whereas Montgomery Parks, with 22 conservational parks and 41 neighborhood conservation areas, contribute to preserving our natural historic areas for current and future residents to enjoy. And I'll just keep going and then you can take us home. And whereas Montgomery Parks and Montgomery County Recreation play a vital role in supporting racial and social equity across the county by ensuring that all residents have access to spaces and opportunities to experience nature, enjoy time with friends and family, and bond with neighbors. And
whereas the Park Recreation and Open Space Plan calls on Montgomery Parks to serve residents in downtowns and urban centers, recognize social engagement and community building as a fundamental purpose of parks and recreation, encourage physical activity for people of all ages, and recommit to environmental stewardship, and recommends that Montgomery Parks creates high-quality urban parks, promote active lifestyles, ensure that parks and recreation opportunities are accessible and equitably distributed, maintain high environmental standards, and align parks and public spaces with economic development goals. Quite a bit of responsibility. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland hereby proclaim the month of July 2022 as National Park and Recreation Month and encourages all community members to get out and enjoy our award-winning medley of trails, sports leagues, fireworks, nature centers, senior centers, community recreation centers, swimming pools, concerts, and summer programs, to name a few. Presented on this 26th day of July in the year 2022, signed by myself, Andrew Friedson is lead for Parks, and Gabe Albornoz, Council President and Rec Director Emeritus.
yeah.